Hi everyone, my name is Moni.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we have another filler Friday for you. This time it is for a new Pandasaurus Games title, Ohanami.
Yeah, like Monique said, Pandasaurus Games. It plays 2 to 4 players. It is a card game, drafting game, and it plays in about 20 minutes, so it's a true filler.
It is a true filler.
True filler.
So in this game, we are constructing our gardens, and we're trying to do them in the most strategic way possible to earn the most number of points.
Yes.
Right? It is played very quickly, and so today we are going to show you how it plays and get right to it. So before we get started, we would like to kindly please ask that you turn on your Klingon subtitles, and if you enjoy content like this and would like to see more, please consider subscribing. Without further ado, we're going to get started. So if you'd please direct your attention to the center of the table, we have the entire Ohanami garden deck.
Yes, there's a lot of cards in there.
That's true. This deck is comprised of 120 cards. I believe they are unique from 1 to 120.
Exactly.
I haven't actually taken the time to count them.
They are.
But they also come in 4 different colors. We have the blue cards that have the water on them, the pink ones, which are the beautiful cherry blossoms. I believe they're cherry blossoms.
Yeah, it looks like it.
We have the gray cards, and then we also have green, which are like the foliage.
And I think the gray is stone.
Yes,
So
I missed
she
that
just
one.
bypassed it for no reason.
Not that they're not important. So this game is a drafting game. It is played over 3 rounds, and in each round we are going to have a hand of 10 cards. It's very simple. We're going to start with a hand of 10 cards, and each turn we are going to draft 2 of them. So we take 2 of them, we put it face down, we pass our hand to our opponents. So you would pass your cards clockwise, and then in higher than a 2-player count game, we would also rotate the opposite direction every other round. But because it's a 2-player game, that doesn't matter so much in this one.
Back and forth.
After drafting your 2 cards, we would simultaneously reveal them, and then you must decide which garden to put them in. So at the beginning of the game, we're not going to have any gardens to start. So then we would start a new one, and gardens are formed in the shape of vertical columns. Now the kicker here is if I choose to put both of these in the same garden or column, you must put them in increasing order.
Correct.
So this is a terrible example.
Horrible example.
Because in future turns, if I wanted to expand this garden, I can only do so by placing cards that are higher than the highest number and lower than the lowest number.
1 is the lowest number in this game.
That's right. We found the 1.
There
I
it
would
is.
not be allowed to squeeze cards in between. This order is set. If I wanted to, alternatively, I could start a new garden by creating a new column that has to follow the same rules, but you can only have maximum 3 gardens.
Right.
So once you've maxed out at 3, then you're kind of stuck with the decisions you've made, and you must continue to just expand by placing higher and lower cards.
And just to be clear, on your first draft, you also have the right to do this. Make 2 gardens.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. You do not have to play cards. If you choose not to, or you cannot play a card because it's just not legal, you can discard them face down. And the other thing about this game is its scoring. So at the end of each round, we are going to score. The different colored cards score in different rounds.
Yes.
So the blue cards are the cards that are scored at the end of the first round. Each blue card is worth 3 points. So these cards are going to be scored at the end of the first, second, and third rounds. So if you can get those blue cards in very early, then they're going to each score you 9 points, potentially.
Yep.
Right? At the end of the second round, we score blue cards again as well as green cards. Now, green cards are worth 4 points each, and they will also be scored at the end of the second round and the third round.
So the max you can get out of 1 card for green is 8 points.
Correct. And then at the end of the third round, we score all 4 colors of cards. So blue is worth 3, green is worth 4. Gray cards are worth 7 points, but again, they can only be scored at the end of the third round. So they're only ever going to be worth 7 points. And the pink cards are interesting because they have sort of like an exponential scoring.
They do, yep.
Pink cards are dependent on how many of them you have in your garden. The more of them you have, the higher and higher and higher your points go.
Yeah.
But that also means you are sacrificing the other colors. So that is the big decision making in this game. So we are going to shuffle these cards and deal out a starting hand of 10 each, and then we're going to get into it.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so we're ready to begin. We both have our 10 cards each. Monique is going to do her best to keep them away from me.
Oh, I always like
She has a tendency to just show cards, so...
Before we begin, also, I forgot to mention that the pink cards also serve as a tiebreaker if there is a tie for some reason at the end of the game. And because there are only 2 of us, we're not at all going to see this entire deck. No. So that should be interesting.
It will be interesting, yeah.
Okay, so we are going to begin by drafting our first 2 cards.
Yes, okay.
All right. So I'm drafting these 2.
I'll take these 2 right here.
Okay, and pass and flip.
Okay. Nice.
Interesting.
We both did something very similar. So
You went with green, I see.
I did, so 72 and 69, so a very small gap in between. You have a very small gap as well.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Let's try to keep this a little bit closer.
We're in the blue game, and we're in the starting pink game, which means I have a 1-card leg up.
Sure.
With pink.
Sure.
Okay, what is this hand? All right, so I'm gonna draft these two.
Same. These two.
Okay, and pass and flip. So.
All right.
So technically, it's supposed to be whoever chooses their
last.
card last.
Yes, has
must
to expose
display
first.
But we're just gonna expose ours at the same
Sure.
time.
Yeah.
So I went with 86 and 53. I'm gonna start a new garden right there and place this one up here.
Okay. Well, I have 65.
Whoa.
And 62. We only have one garden going.
Wow. Those are some good gaps that you have there. Some strategic gaps.
The gaps.
All right. I'm gonna take these two.
I'll take these two.
I don't really feel too good about that.
No?
Ready?
All right, expose.
Flip. I went with 61 and 53.
Nice.
Sorry, 51.
51.
I lied.
And 61.
Ooh. Do I go, what is this, an 8-point?
Gapper.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go here.
No brainer, huh?
No brainer.
All right. Well, I did a 23-20, and those will just hang out together.
Interesting. So you've started your second garden.
I have now,
see.
finally.
All right. So we are in our last two turns of this first round. It is a mighty quick game.
Okay. This is
oh gosh,
interesting. Now what you've done.
We're gonna have to go with these. I feel pretty good about that.
This is what you passed?
Oh, and you're gonna be left with the last two cards.
And you're gonna be left with these.
Oh gosh. Good thing I have a third garden ready.
Oh boy. Okay, I'll take this one and
that was the stink face.
oh my gosh, you're gonna leave me with these? Okay, fine. I'll take this one and this one. Here. Good luck.
Thanks. So
now, you don't have to play those last ones.
Correct.
By the way, at the end.
We're gonna play these two, and then we're gonna play our last ones right after. Ready? Reveal.
Yep.
So I went with 41, which is clearly gonna go there,
nice.
And 94, which is also gonna go right there.
I have 39. That's gonna go with on top of my 23. That's not very good. I have this 100.
You took 100? You didn't leave me with 100?
You'll see. You'll see. You'll
okay.
see. And I'm gonna be a doofus and just put it right.
Why don't you just start a third garden?
You know, I could. Maybe I should. All right, I'll listen to you this one time. All right, I'll put it right there. I don't remember what these two are. That's the struggle right there.
Okay, so we have these final two cards that we're just kind of stuck with.
Yep.
Reveal.
All right, I'm just gonna reveal one card.
Are you not playing the other one?
No, I'm gonna discard this one out of the game.
Okay, then you go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the 109 on top of this 100 right over here.
Smart.
Okay.
So you are foregoing 101 to 108.
Yes.
Bad move.
Well, you have 102, so
it's true.
That's one
so
less.
I am deciding to play them both. This is probably a bad decision, but we're going to go 102 right there and 112 right there. I don't know if those 7 points for that gray was worth it, but we will find out.
You're doing pretty well. You are doing pretty well.
Thanks. We'll see. But we are going to go into our first round of scoring. So for the first round, we only score blue cards.
Yeah,
How
so
many
I have
blue
1,
cards?
2, 3 of them. So
9
points.
And I have 3 of them as well.
9.
So 9 points for me.
Nice little setup.
That is the end of the first round. We're going into the second round. So would you like to deal 10 more cards? I don't know how I feel about. I mean, I feel pretty good going into the second round without a third garden, unlike someone. But I don't know if I feel too good about this first garden. There are a lot of gaps in there.
Yeah, it's almost like you need to do a third garden now. Okay, so now we have our new set of hands, and we are going to make our decisions.
All right. Draft 2 cards.
Draft 2 cards, okay.
Yikes. Oh gosh. This is where we're forced to deal with the choices that we've made.
I'll probably take this one.
Oh yeah, blue cards still score. Okay.
They still score.
Not that I have a blue card in my hand,
but
we're going with these two.
Sure, I got this one, and I think I will go with this one right here as well. Okay.
All right, so
pass. All right, I'm gonna expose.
Reveal. Okay, since you were the last one to pass, why don't you go ahead and...
I have 40 and 44, so I'm gonna tuck 40 on top of 39, and I'll tuck 44 on top of 40.
Nice. So I have 67 and 74.
Oh, nice.
So 74 is gonna go right there, and then 67 is probably gonna go up here. We're going to just shut off that 5 card spread. I'm in the pink game. Yeah.
It's not very good.
Nervous about that?
I am.
Okay, from now on, by the way, we are going to employ that rule of whoever finishes
oh, look at these
last cards. Must display first.
Look at these cards. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. That deck
Cool.
is, did you say cool?
Yeah.
Why? All right. I'm going to take these two.
Okay, I will take these two.
All right, pass.
That's yours.
And you must reveal first.
98, 97.
Oh, that's great.
Gonna tuck right under the 100 right there.
I cannot believe I gave those to you.
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
You did.
I don't know why I did that. All right.
Oh, I don't know. You're doing great.
I have 33 and 34.
Oh, I don't know why I gave those to
You
you.
gave to me. So the question is, do I shut off
The midsection.
the midsection, or do I start a new garden? Do I do
Well, you should look at the cards I've played. Do any of them encompass the numbers that you're looking for?
That is true.
Only one of them does.
I'm going to start, huh?
Two of them do. 40 and 39. So it's two less in circulation. And then now you have to think about the cards you saw.
I don't remember what I saw.
Exactly.
I'm going to just continue this garden.
Okay.
That's probably silly of me, but... All right, next round.
Next one.
A draft.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. This is going to be...
Going with this.
What's going to happen in the last round?
Oh, there's a whole other
There's
round.
a whole other round to go.
Gosh, that means there's a whole
Oh my
other
gosh.
10 cards. I'm going to have to find a way to fit 10 cards.
I mean, you have a whole other garden. That's pretty nice.
Well, I might not have a whole other garden after this next turn.
Jeez. Okay, I'll take these two, and then you could have these.
Great.
So since it's me, I'm going to expose these two. I have 84 and 93. I'm going to tuck 84 all the way up here. And then I'm actually going to tuck 93.
Oh, gosh.
Right there.
Your gardens are looking scary.
Huge.
All right, so I did 95 and 96.
I see you did the hate draft that I was worried about.
You needed them?
Yeah, 96,
Oh, I wasn't
95.
even looking at your garden.
Yes, I was planning on getting that back.
Well, that is even better for me. I'm going to start a third garden with these.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, is that a poor choice? Well, we're doing it. Okay, last two drafting rounds.
Oh my gosh.
I'm taking these two. I'm taking these two. I have to.
Yeah,
I'll take
these two. Here you go.
We're horrid. All right.
All right. 103, 104.
Okay.
That's gonna go up here. This is terrible. This is a problem. We're having problems.
I mean,
maybe.
the cards are pretty.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see.
Okay, I did 101 and 107.
Yeah.
So we are also stacking
Oh boy.
up here. I'm showing a lot of pink.
That's good.
And now you must look at your last two cards and decide if you are going to play them. I've made my decision.
I've made my decision also.
Okay, I'm going to forgo them both.
They are both going to go out. Yep.
Okay.
Can't do it.
Nice.
Well,
So
that's good. Oh yeah,
that's
we should
the end of
score.
the second round. We're going to score.
So blues are again 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so 18.
And you?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15.
Okay.
Do you have any green
I
cards?
do have green cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 green cards.
So 16 points?
4 times 4, 16, yeah.
Yep. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, gosh.
So far you're in the lead. Because you are ahead by 1 blue card.
I'm not liking the pink action you got over there, though.
Yeah, I know. I would be scared if I were you.
Yeah, all right.
I'm just kidding. Well, you have a whole other round to just draft only pink.
Right.
Can you try to make that happen?
I don't know.
With the numbers that you have in your gardens?
Maybe.
Although I have 3 gardens set up now too, so
Yes.
I am not one to talk.
Yeah, we're kind of in the same range, too.
All right, so we are going to draft our first 2 cards of the final round.
Yep.
So I think I already know what I'm going to take here. Take these 2.
I'm taking...
There's your cards.
I'm taking these 2. Okay. That's for you.
Thank you.
I'll expose first.
All right.
All right, 105 and 59. So
Ooh.
105 is going to go right above the 104.
Oh, how perfect.
And 59 will sit right over here.
Nice. I have 30 and 31.
Oh,
so they're
nice.
just going to sit pretty right there.
Gosh, every time I get a pinky, you get one too. So not good.
All right.
Okay.
Next. Okay, I think I'm going to draft these 2.
I think I'm drafting these 2 right here.
It's interesting because I'm looking at these blue cards and I'm thinking, wow, the return on the blue cards have diminished so much that even if it fits in your garden, it's like maybe you don't want to waste a turn on that.
Exactly. So you
Reveal?
expose. Yep. 55 and 48.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to go 48 above here.
Nice.
And with the 55, now I have the choice. Do I want to go here or here? I'll probably just tuck it here just to give me a little wiggle room up there.
You see
I see. Yeah.
my
The only thing I
Numbers
see is 53 is kind of the blocker in between the two. So that's okay.
Okay, so I have 83 and 87, which I think I'm just going to stack both right here, and we're going to eliminate everything in the 90s, which is, I guess, not good because there are not a whole lot of 90s out, but
No.
we shall see. All right, next two.
Oh gosh, now this is where I should have remembered.
All right, I'm gonna go with these two. Let's not make it super painful.
Not liking your pink stack over there.
Yeah.
I'm really not liking it. She knows that she's doing well.
I told you to draft only pink from here on out.
I couldn't.
Just all pink.
They would be just throwing them away. I just draft them to
Pink
throw
all
them away.
day.
Hold on. All right, I'm going to take these two.
All right.
It goes to you. Reveal?
Yep.
So I'm going to reveal 56. Unfortunately, I did that whole thing right there, but 56 will go here.
You squeezed out the 56.
I did,
right
yeah.
there.
And I have a 37. I'm going to plop that 37 right over there.
Okay, I was like, what? You think you're going to do
I
that?
got to get a pink on the board.
Okay, so I have 29 and 78. The
29
is going
look
to
at that.
fit so cozily right there.
Wow.
And I think for the 78, oof, do I want to put it here and cut off the 80s, or do I want to cut off the 70s? What you got over there? There's 172. Well, I have some 70s right here. This might not be a bad idea.
You could do that.
I'm going to do it because I don't actually remember what was in our hands.
Yeah,
so
what was passed.
if you'd like to be successful, that is a good thing to remember. But last two drafts of the game. Seeing some blue.
Good. Okay, I'm keeping this one. I'll do these two.
Oh, you would?
I'm gonna do these two. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do these two.
So you have the reveal first, then.
Yeah, I do. It's true. I went with 63 and 64.
Nice. Yeah.
It is a blue card, so it's only gonna be worth 3 points, but it is still a good option.
Legal.
Better than not having to toss a card.
Okay. I got 17 and 42, so I'll put the 17 right next to this 20. And 42.
Can you even play that? Oh, you have to.
I could play it here.
Play it. Wow. Well, it is the last.
It's worth 7 points.
Yeah.
Just tuck it and good luck kind of thing. Because I can always throw these away. Well, I guess I have them. So.
Play them?
Yeah. 110 can go right here, and 75 can legally go right here.
Okay.
Done. That's me.
Yeah. 52 is going to go
game.
there. 68 right there.
That's legal, yeah.
That is legal.
All right.
Okay, so we have reached the end of the game. We're going to go into our final scoring. So blues.
Okay, blues. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 21.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 24. It was that last last blue card, whatever I played. Green cards.
Okay, I have none here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 4, 24.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 28. Yeah. Gray cards.
Gray cards. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see any more? Gray is the hard one for me to pick out.
Yeah.
2, 3,
they have the stones.
4, 5. 5. 5 times 7 is 35.
35.
And you?
I have 1, 2. I have 2.
2, 14.
Oh wow! I only played 2 gray cards. Shame. Okay, how many pinks?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we conduct
45 points.
45 points according to our little chart.
According to our chart.
I think you get more there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, 11 is 66.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta do some math here.
Gotta do some math. 1 second. I will be back. Okay, so the final score is Naveen with 168 and me with 172.
4 points, huh?
Yeah.
1 green card?
1 pink card.
1 pink card.
Depends on how you look at it.
You did it. Wow, you got a nice little run there with that 34, 33, 31, 30, 29. That was really good.
I was eyeing those cards and I was like, ooh, let's hope Naveen doesn't see it. Although you didn't have like a good setup to take it. So I felt pretty good about that.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway,
that's how it's played.
That is Ohanami. It is a true filler this time. You know, lately we've been playing games that are kind of pushing the upper limit
30 minutes
of that time, the time limit for a filler. But this is a very quick game.
This is, yep.
At higher player counts, obviously the draft, you feel the draft a lot more because in 2 players we can kind of know which cards are going to come back.
Yep, exactly.
If you can memorize that, then you can employ that as part of your strategy. In higher player counts, it's interesting because you literally
You don't know what you're going to get.
don't know what you're going to
Especially
get.
on like the third hand where it's like these, I've never seen these before. Yeah.
And there are a lot more cards that are in play.
Yes,
So
yep.
you can kind of see, you're going to be looking at the table, hopefully, and kind of seeing what people are playing and factoring that into your strategy.
Yeah. And
Which cards you're allowed, how much room you
wiggle
have
room
to
you
skip
have. Yep.
in your garden columns.
And this is one of those games where you have to also be aware of what you're passing to your opponent.
Yeah.
Especially in higher player counts as well. And this one, you know, is a little tough because you're just trying to make things happen for yourself. But in a higher player count, you're going to see who's sitting to your left or to your right, depending on the round, and try to make the best decision at that time.
Yeah. So it's interesting.
Good little filler. Yeah.
Good little filler. It's a card game, and it scores. The scoring is really interesting, I find.
Yeah.
So you're the whole time you're kind of weighing: is it worth it for me to take this blue that fits so well, although it's only going to give me 3 points because I took it in the third
last
round,
yeah.
or do I take the pink card but it doesn't score until the end, and it's really dependent on how many I have. So there's a lot of like that kind of like balancing decisions to make.
Exactly. Yep.
So anyway, that is Ohanami. We hope you enjoyed our video. And if you enjoy content like this and would like to see more, please consider subscribing. We will see you later. Bye.
Thanks.